slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. Shit, I got.
Hello Emma. Thanks for coming on. It's been a long drive. 14 hours on the road. I'm absolutely exhausted. The things I do for you. Now we got a guest.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello. How are
Good
you?
evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, wherever you're from, whatever you want. But don't mind me, I've been on the road for 14 hours. At some point
I know.
I'm in much sense.
I was gonna say, how long have you been bloody travelling for?
Well, it's no business like show business, and things I do for you, Jim. Things I do for you, Humble. You said you was in Bangkok, so,
Highland over, are you, Tracy? Are you all right? Yeah, I don't know. So, Jim. So, does he know now that you travelled straight to?
if he's watching this live, he does.
Right.
I
So
thought
you've
I'd
travelled
surprise
some
him.
distance, haven't you?
14 hours I've travelled, 14 hours.
I mean, he hasn't even had to really go travelling or anything. I mean, you're going to him, aren't you?
Yeah, I know. I just hope he's not sending me on a wild goose chase. If he's doing that, then he must be laughing his head off, but he's just making himself look like a pussy, if you ask me.
No, he's looking more and more like a coward, isn't he? So
Yeah.
you've travelled from Phuket all the way to Bangkok. Bloody hell, Jim. I don't blame you. Like you can't have your house and
Who's
with
that
your
in the
family here.
background? Oh, no.
Whereabouts?
No, it's just someone in the backstage. I'm not letting you on.
Because
Oh,
who is it?
it's not Humble, brother.
Right.
Put in the backstage.
All right.
Yeah.
Right. So hide and seek champion.
Yep.
Yep. So you went all the way to Phuket.
Went
He
to
was.
Phuket from Samui. Spent about 3 or 4 days there. Had a good time when I was there. Stayed in some nice hotels.
Yeah.
Had some nice meals. Put some posters up. Disrespected
Mm-hmm.
him for fun. Um, been to Phuket 3 days. Pissed down with
Yeah.
rain the whole time I was there.
Mm-hmm.
If he was there, we'd know about the weather. Then he showed you he was in Bangkok.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not going to say where he told me he was, just in case he does have the bottle to meet. And maybe he was telling the truth, but I reckon he's gone. I reckon I'm chasing his shadows.
He tells so many lies, doesn't he? But when you mentioned that you were just going to pretend that you were going home, and you were driving straight to Bangkok, I totally agreed with you for just letting people think you'd gone home. So if he is there, like he's saying, so he'll have to come meet you, won't he? Be a man,
Yeah, well,
Humble,
if he's
and go and
watching this,
sort it out with people whose houses you've threatened to have the roof blown off. Jimmy's alone. He's coming to meet you alone. I mean, what, you can bring your Russian bodyguard, can't he?
and bring all his minions, give anyone he likes. There's a lot of shopping centres
He
and stuff
just
around here. Doesn't
he's
feel
coming to
safe.
see you. You're doing the right thing, as a man would, if somebody's threatening to blow the roof off a family home. So I agree with you.
I just want to see him face to face and just have a chat with him and see if he's going to be as brave as he was. Maybe we can sort it out. Maybe we can't. Well, he's got to turn up. I'm not having a face off with him on the phone because for his own sake, if what he says is true, and he can have people turn up and possibly make me disappear, then I'll be getting his own people in trouble, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
So I'm doing that for his sake,
Yeah.
That's the kind of person I am. I look out for my enemies. I don't want to get my enemies nicked. Oh dear.
Mm. Will he turn up or won't he? What do you think, Tracy? I think that he's probably hiding in a cave or something somewhere. Hey,
Probably
Christopher.
got it's gone to the airport. Probably got the first plane out of there.
Mm.
Pretty silly, really, because I'm only just one man on his own. He's probably hyped it up in his head that I'm something, some big, mad, crazy man with massive connections. I'm not. I'm just a family man protecting my family. I'll do the same. I'll give the same attention to anybody who threatened to blow my roof off and threatened to put posters around of me. And apparently he's done that already. Apparently he's already got posters up on trees, and I can't see anywhere.
I reckon
And
he's in it. I reckon he's got one of them tree suits. I reckon
I've got
he spends half
my
of his
my
life dressed as a tree.
my missus has gone back home. I tell her my missus has gone back home. I'm here alone,
Yeah.
and I've asked her to look around for like posters on trees and things in the letterbox, and she doesn't know what the hell I'm on about. She's looking at me like I'm crazy.
I would definitely check
But
any
why would anybody want to do that?
I would definitely check any odd looking trees, like, 'cause I do think he'll be dressed as a tree most of his life. Probably runs
Uh,
from place to place dressed in his tree suit.
yeah, maybe he's taking tips of John Karen Slayer. He goes to dress as a tree, doesn't he? It's probably. I'm looking at every tree now, thinking, could that be humble? Could that be humble? There's not many trees around. There's a lot of concrete around here in Bangkok.
Exactly,
Concrete.
Tracy. Guys gave up his life, home, family, food, being a coward. Totally. He's a total troll. It's just, he's a troll that wants to get into people's lives that he doesn't even know, tell lies about them, and spend his life hiding. Um, Poof. Strange kettle of fish, him like, innit?
Yep. Well, no, if I'm sure if I was a woman or something or a vulnerable person, I'm pretty sure he'd turn up or have someone turn up. I know he'd like to
I don't.
gets a kick out of that, doesn't he?
I don't even think he'd turn up at a vulnerable person. I think he can shout and scream and he talks about this, that, and the other, but I just don't think he'd dare turn up anywhere. It wouldn't even surprise me if he's in where was Bin Laden from?
Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. He's probably like laid in the middle of one of them poppy fields,
Look what happened to him. Look what happened to Bin
getting
Laden.
getting wrecked on purple poppies. But yeah, he's probably using one of the disused caves of his. I think he'd be even too frightened to go there.
I
Probably
wouldn't want to
bunkered
go
up
there.
somewhere.
He might feel safer there than around me for some reason. Fuck knows why. I'm just Jimmy Tokens. Just a
Yeah,
family man he's fuck with.
yeah, Tracy. It's just lie after lie after lie, and it's crazy. I mean, I mean, how embarrassing putting a photo up or video up saying you're in Manhattan, and then people
He's still got that
finding
up.
people finding the exact video where he's took it from, even down at the same shopping bags. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I found the video. I found the video straight away, and what amazes me is he kept that video up. He's in his own little delusional world. He probably thinks he's winning. Winning
Yeah.
what? What's he winning? I want to know. I want to know what the prize is.
See, what he doesn't realise is, Jim, you've been there for a long, long time, right? You're not stupid by far. He can think you're stupid, and he might say, "Oh, Jimmy said this," but what he doesn't realise is you've got more brain cells in your little finger than what he has. You haven't spent your life hiding from or running from nothing, right? You've put it on his toes, and he can't even face you. So that tells me that he's just an absolute oxygen thief, really.
Yep, he wasted my bloody time. It's a shame 'cause I love a good tear up.
I think he just
I
he's
thought I'll give him a chance to live to give him a chance for the myth around him to be to prove whether it's true or not. And the myth of him being a troll is true. The myth of him being this high class person with loads of connections and living a life of high soul luxury. It's a lot of shit.
Do you know when
Got a
people
kid.
talk that stuff, Jimmy? It's when
Yeah.
usually people calling people grasses and wrong uns. It's like he says that so many times about everybody that it's usually them that are what they're calling everyone else. And defo Cavill, I agree with you there. But I think he puts on this persona. If he was living a high life and this, that, and the other, why would you want to brag about it? People who are living their life don't talk about it. Do you know what I mean? But so it's I mean, come on, he was even mentioning um Donald Trump's chosen bodyguard. Chosen bodyguard, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I know. You
and
got to
even
remember, Emma,
mentioning the parents' name and stuff like that. That's how thick he is.
I've been here
Carol,
for so
thank you.
long,
I'll tell
Emma.
him. Eh?
Sorry. I've been here for so long, I've heard every single type of bullshit story you can hear of these expats out here.
Yeah.
Because they all cut, all of them cut, they all reinvent themselves.
Yeah, it's like
And
me coming over there and
he's just
saying,
another one of those people.
yeah. But I've always said
He-
that you can go to any country you like, can't you, and pretend you're anything. It's what's
yeah,
worrying
yeah.
is when people like him come in them countries and they start playing the big one. That usually they're no mark like he is. I mean, he's. I'm not saying
You can
anything
make out.
against people who are small, but he's about 4 foot nothing. I wouldn't even say he's on the other side of 4.5 foot. He wears piss stained boots. He puts himself on his tiptoes to get pictures taken. His
You reckon he cuts his
stay
own
press
toenails?
action slacks. His stay press action slacks. If you have a look, they've been turned over how many times, and his donkey jacket. And his boots with his legs on. So you leave him coming anyway because he's got them boots on that are all covered in piss. That have got
Yeah.
them, you know, them segs what people
Yeah, he mentioned that.
used to wear years ago. He has like
Yeah.
segs on the bottom of his shoes, so you'll hear him. It's a bit like a woman in high heels. Mm. He's probably dressed up as a woman by now because
He
he's
probably was
obviously
making his
got
money.
tendencies to be like a lady boy because I don't know. I just think he's
Well, maybe that's how he's making his money. Maybe he's going to
yeah,
go-go
that's
bars
maybe
and
what
like
he's doing. Yeah,
ladyboy
maybe he's a
bars.
go-go dancer.
But,
Kebab might give
I
him some
don't know.
tips on dancing. Maybe maybe
He
he's a
was
good
singing that
dancer.
song, wasn't he, last night? He said, I'm in the mood for dancing.
Yeah, he
Oh,
might. Yeah,
dear.
he might be pole dancing. You better off. He'd probably be around some seedy night bar
Oh, God,
somewhere,
man.
getting a
Yeah,
few
well, he's
quid
got nowhere
tucked
near
down
him,
his
and he's not
trunks.
exactly. Uh,
might, might be in a pair of. Might just have his
just-
piss stained boots on, dancing somewhere. Oh, yeah, I
I
don't
think
know.
even people that I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Hey, he's making himself look really foolish though, and I
Yeah,
don't think he's ever had to cope with someone publicly doorstepping him like you have, and it's just making him look. Not only is he a liar, but he's an absolute coward as well. I mean, did he mention to you that a car would turn up with a load of people and this, that, and the other?
yeah. I'm just looking around now just to make sure it's not
So
hovering around.
what
But
shit
I
isn't
can't see any
homeless?
cars. There's a park car near me, but it's pretty sure
If
there's
they're
no one
dressed
in
in
it.
black and got black shades, and you know it's a men in black that could have been from Homeland or somewhere.
I have to look up in the sky as well because I know the
Hey,
SAS
Peggy.
they come out the air, don't they?
Oh, don't
Seeing
forget if you
trees.
need any water, a special boat service could come along. So who knows?
Fucking hell, I'm double fucked, you know, man.
I don't,
Jesus Christ, man.
I don't know. Has he ever
No,
mentioned
no, I
he's
wouldn't.
connected to Mossad yet? What? Be careful for them, won't you? Don't accept any pages. Fucking.
I think he's playing everybody off if he had the chance. But
He's an
it's
absolute
interesting
no mark.
because I was thinking about. I'm just going to say her name, Babs, and how upset she was about being called a copper. But Humble called me a copper. He said I'm on the run for being a copper. And you know what my reaction was? I burst out laughing. I didn't go into a hissy fit for 6 months.
No, and that's worrying that she was so disturbed by that, especially as a humble brought her in to everybody as being a copper. And then she speaks to Humble, and then she says, I destroyed her life for speaking what he said about her once, right? But I get called everything from a pig to a dog to a grass to a whatever. And it doesn't even faze me, because at the end of the day,
Or the,
it's like
yeah.
sticks and stones. If you're not that person, you're not that person, are you? So you
I just
what
burst out laughing. I couldn't stop laughing. I'm a copper and I'm on the run from England for being a copper. What the fuck?
ah,
Oh dear. I think he needs to have a look in the mirror, because that's the only thing that makes sense to me, is that he is what he called me. Otherwise, why would he be making all this trouble for no reason?
he's a very strange person
Oh, smile.
who seems to want to be
He hell.
involved in talking about people that he's never even met, and he doesn't even know. People that are not even on social media. So it's quite strange to think that somebody from Scotland can come on a computer and just start talking loads of shit about people's families that he doesn't even know.
Bangkok, smiler.
With lies, absolute lies. And that's all he is a liar. He maybe thinks he might grow a bit taller with every lie he tells, but his
His
nose
nose is
might,
going
but
pretty bigger.
yeah.
No, he's got like a hook-shaped nose, isn't he? I noticed that.
Yeah. Kebab
Like
had
a
a nose.
fishing bait.
Kebab had a nose like that as well.
You go good upside down. You put a bit of bait on the end of his nose. You never know what you could catch. Put him in the sea.
Yeah, and when he goes on about not being with her, I mean, that is absolutely deluded. See, them two have told that many lies and have done that many bad things to people. And she was
Mhm.
obviously under like a witness protection. He was probably under it as well because he lived with her. Well, he'll have had to been. So, them two know that many dark, dirty secrets on each other that they'll never be able to be apart from each other, because she's very neurotic. You seen a video she did on me where she cried and laughed and then said she was taking metadata to a CID. She's absolutely deranged. So, yeah, she would have definitely made an appearance and gone neurotic, and probably more
Yep.
if they were split up. So I don't know whose eyes he thinks he's pulling the wool over. But I mean, I believe he's got a son in the vicinity as well. And I mean,
He
the
wants
son
to watch
obviously
it.
doesn't want any heat on him. But I mean, he's just forever putting himself in all kinds of messes. Even when he was in Scotland, I got told he was running around with some kind of vest on, as if he was like something out of a film or something. No, one of those vests that stop things from
Yeah.
penetrating. Yeah, running around like
Oh,
that.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, why would he be doing that? He's trying to make himself relevant there. Because I mean, who would want to go and do anything to him? Because he's an absolute oxygen
Drives
thief.
crazy.
He like makes out as
I
if he's
mean,
all his hiding and stuff. He makes out as if he's like a wanted man. But I mean, who's really bothered about him? What you're doing is you're putting it on his toes, and if he's got any bit of a backbone about him, he'll turn up, won't he?
he keeps saying how skin I am. I was like, humble. If I was that skin, that I can only afford a Jeep with the indicators falling off, do you really think I'd have the money to be chasing after you, chasing shadows, going to Samui, Phuket, Bangkok? I've got enough dough to get me out of trouble. Don't worry. Don't worry about me. Just worry about yourself. I'm not super minted, but I'm not super skin either. You go and give it all the, act like you're rich and you can. Well, he told me he was rich. He can buy. He's got him. Oh, must have been cool. Phone call. He talks about being rich and how he's bought himself out of trouble multiple times and stuff like that. Well, oh fuck hell. The link. 2 seconds. Oh, hello. So you had a phone call. Hello. Emma. Emma. Hello. I can see you, but I can't hear you. I get that banner then. Annoying me. Hello. I can't hear you, Emma.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I can hear you now, yeah.
Right. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, someone keeps ringing me, that's all. But yeah,
All right.
he's just made himself look totally foolish. I mean, you can't phone people up and expect them not to, especially when you're claiming to be in the same country, and you can't accuse say to people, "Oh, I've got people 7 kilometres away from you," and different things like that, and not expect them to go and defend the threats that are made on a family home. Do you know what I mean? So. But this is what he does. He just tries to do things in hiding, and then he got shocked because he didn't realise that you would obviously go
Well,
take it to him.
I can't stay here forever because I don't underestimate anyone. And, my wife and kids are at home, and I don't want him paying some monkey to do a man's job and turn it around
Mm.
my house. And, you just got to watch out. You got to be aware of this kind of stuff.
See
Plus,
the
I
state
do.
of that picture that we put up about him, where his jaw was right round the other side of his face and stuff.
Yeah.
To me, I think that means that he's taking like heavy duty drugs, maybe it's meth or something like that. What about um I don't know where they sell type like meth in Bangkok, but I suppose it could be
I don't know either.
in busy areas. Maybe he's asked the local methods if
Oh, yeah,
they've
you can get it from a
seen
local
him.
person quite easily. Taxi drivers, like, you might buy taxi drivers are trying to sell it all the time.
Yeah, I think if you showed like people who were taking meth, maybe he's picturing, maybe he's leave a couple of them posters around. Maybe he's, I don't know.
Yeah, I might put some up around Bangkok, but it's a big, big place, Bangkok one.
I'd
It's
definitely put them
well,
up where the like ladyboys are doing
probably put them up
the
in, yeah,
bits and
around.
bobs.
Maybe I'll
You
put,
know what I mean?
edit the picture a bit, like put a little bit of a wig on him. Maybe I'll put his Instagram on there as well for anyone who wants to contact him for services. There you go, I'm
Yeah.
doing some advertising for you. That's not I'm doing nothing for you, Humble. Might get some customers in.
Eh, yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
there.
'Cause I think he'll be definitely working as some kind of in some kind of seedy place. Or maybe it's kebabs doing a bit of dancing over there. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah, maybe he's making sure she, brings in a dough and works a pole. And,
Yeah,
but, 'cause she can't do jobs which are reserved for Thai nationals, so she has to do that undercover as well. But she's used to working undercover, so she could probably play it she's Thai or, you know,
yeah, yeah. Maybe he's working in some dodgy little back street
yeah, yeah,
brothel or
one of
something
those
like that. Maybe he's hanging around
private members
outside.
club.
Yeah,
I don't allow just anyone to walk in. And probably something like that. They probably
I
do it
tell you
together.
what,
They're doing a show
if you
together.
paid for a member, if you paid for a
Erotica,
membership
erotica.
to see her having a bloody dance, I
Oh
think I'd
God,
like my money
you have to have
back.
a sick mind. Can you imagine watching a ginger and an old kebab,
Well, last
Oh
time
God.
I seen her at that place, that movie set, and she told me she'd had her makeup done professionally. And I mean, I'm not being awful, but the only way I could describe her, she looked like she'd been embalmed, and he looked like just what he is. Um,
It's amazing things what TikTok can do now. Hence that's why he posts
Tiptoe
videos via
through
TikTok with
your
those big heavy
lips.
filters.
And then if you
I'm
think
pretty
of even when he was on video thingies, that story he gave there as well. He said, because when they noticed the piss stains on his boots, he claimed that he just grabbed them and an old pair of caterpillars. Had never seen the name caterpillar in their lives, but they were just dirty old boots. But she'd when they'd gone on to that other ones, that Craig's channel, he said, "Oh, I picked up the wrong suit. It was me friend's boss suit. We were going to a wedding." I mean, that suit he had on there was hideous. So you've got to look for someone, I'd say, in like clown attire, maybe.
Yeah, maybe
Like
make a job as a clown.
tiptoe
People could
through
hire him
your
out.
lips, Tracy.
He'd fit right into that role as being a clown. Could hire him for I wouldn't use them for kids' birthdays, but maybe
Do they have people on
adult.
stilts out there? Do you know them countries where they have people walk around on stilts advertising like go-go dancers and stuff? Maybe he's wandering around like that. So
Well,
maybe
I'll
he's
have a look. I'll have a look around. If I see some wooden pegs in front of me, I'll have a look up and see if that's him.
yeah. Yeah, but definitely
He's probably
doing.
dressed up in one of those banana outfits from when they're giving out
Yeah,
leaflets.
probably. Yeah,
Giving out.
yeah. Leaflets to go in some bar or something. Yeah,
That's why he likes the leaflet dropping, because he's so used to dealing with leaflets all his life. Leaflets and posters. Maybe that's his job. He's a poster boy.
yeah.
Dresses up as
Poster
a
boy. Yeah.
dragon or a banana. Maybe that's what he's doing now. He's giving out leaflets about me in Bangkok. They're dressed up as a bloody
oh.
banana or a fucking, I don't know what they dress up as. All those people that dress up as signposts, where they pay them to stand there with their arms
Mhm.
pointing that way.
Yeah.
Dear. Or maybe he's selling policewoman uniforms. He's got a lot of them lying around, hasn't he? You can buy some old memorabilia from the old Met. Maybe open up a shop. You can buy some old crap that the old I don't know, like souvenirs and stuff. Hey. I'm still looking for cars around me. There's a few cars around me, but it's pretty quiet around here.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah. I think I've just pressed a message to you, but by accident.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
And it says dot 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 dot, like load of letters. I think you must have uh,
Hit it with me, yeah.
pocket message me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So when did you last see you from the little rat bag?
He called me this morning telling me he was in Bangkok. So I was actually just about to go home, to be honest. I changed my mind. I thought, you know what? It's a right to go home and I left to Bangkok. So I just carried on driving like Forrest Gump. 14 hours on the road and filled up with
Well, when
fuel
I
twice.
seen him at that film, he definitely, he looked like a rat, he smelled like a rat, he squeals like a rat, doesn't he? So he generally means it is a rat.
Yeah, right. Mm.
So I'm trying to, I don't know where. So you've got to think how long Tails would think, wouldn't you? Like, where will he be? Probably down a sewer. I don't know. Just, he definitely won't be walking around in any busy area. I mean, you've even given the option to meet you in a public place, haven't you? And discuss.
One thing I noticed about his video, because, I've been getting shit from Radio Babs. She said, don't tag me in any videos. But she
She's a
seems to give him humble a path to tag.
sorry for saying this on your channel and sorry for interrupting, but
Oh,
she
man.
is an absolute crank. I heard something yesterday where she was accused of calling someone else. This I hate the word
Yeah,
SPACK,
yeah, yeah.
but I mean
That's a go.
she's even called Bobby that same name. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
just an absolute low life that who really thinks it's
Well,
something. You,
when her mouth
Babs,
runs away with her, it's just don't know where it's going to go, and it just seems to get
yeah.
vile and vile and vile. But she's given
Well,
Humble a pass to be tagged in his post. And
oh
if you
dear, tag.
saw what Darkside put up, it was an old recording from a while ago where
Mhm.
Humble was the one who laid the groundwork for setting her up, for putting out there that she was this Suzanne Sharkey.
So it makes you think that he's brought her in on purpose, I think, because of the relationship they've got with each other now. She has a lot of hatred towards me, but
Just don't get it. It's all
you
banter in
need
the
to
comments. I
stick to
don't
your
understand.
pyrotechnics, is it? Stick to letting fireworks off, Babs, because your mouth certainly doesn't worry many people.
I just said to banter in the comments, I said, I just don't understand why there was two people. One of them was obviously Humble, which laid the groundwork to say that she was this Suzanne Sharkey. And then he obviously tried to get you to go along with it. She's given him a full pass, but she's got this deep hatred for you. I just can't work that out. banter or things because I'm stupid in the comments.
But
No, I'm just saying
it's
I can't work
crazy
out that. It doesn't
because
make sense. It doesn't
yeah,
make sense to me.
it's insanity.
And
But
all this
we,
is stemmed from that. I mean, what? So if I was talking to Humble, that would be all right.
hmm
But I
it
can't
was
talk to
Humble who
you, even though.
started the whole thing off. Um, yeah, totally, Tracy. I agree with that. 1,000,000%. Humble started that off, and she seems to have come out of nowhere against me. Like, but I did warn them. I said anybody who's going to call me names to that extent for no reason out of the blue, all I did was come into one of your lives and say hi. They tried to run with certain stories. I was trying to make you do things. When we do put the truth out about what we were really talking about, obviously they'll see that whatever the delusional minds were thinking was wrong. But anyway, she started on me for no reason, and the excuse I was told was because it was Mother's Day next day. I lost my mum at 14, but I don't go around giving people abuse like she was. So I just left your chat because I didn't even want to be putting you in that
Yeah,
situation.
I know.
And
I
it went
felt bad
on
for
and
it.
on and on and on and on. And anybody, and I'll keep saying this, I said it yesterday, anybody who is using a fake name or not their own name, not putting a face out there, who wants to call me names, well, I'll make it my business to find out your details and I'll put it out there. If you're big enough to start calling people names that you're calling them, do it in your own name. That's what I say.
Especially after the stuff that you've been through. I mean, if it was an avatar calling another avatar out, that's fair enough. That you're calling out somebody that you can't fight them back unless you find out who they are.
Yeah,
It's
Harriet,
bullying.
I agree. What a life bothered about other people's, really, and you've just bigged up kebab. You should be telling Humble that, shouldn't you? That's what Harriet's holiday needs to do. Because Humble seems very interested in everyone's lives. Turns on people because they speak to certain people. Big up Donna Kebab for that. So Amanda France, I believe,
I
is
missed that
what
one.
she's really called.
I got that one.
Mm.
So no, I don't. I've missed a lot of comments. Half asleep and driving 14 hours. Uh, who said that
Harriet,
one?
that's not really you, is it,
I go
Humble?
on, Jimmy. Get your tongue right in. What? What's on about? I have to scroll up. What a life bothered about other people's lives. Well, that's the whole thing. That's what Humble's bothered about other people's
This
lives.
could be Humble's go-go dancing name, Harriet.
Yeah, it's probably him and his wrong
Humble,
name.
this isn't you, Harriet Holiday, is it? Is this what you call yourself in the
Humble
ladyboy world?
licking arse. I mean,
Oh,
who's
we could
asking my
understand what
licking?
you were trying to say. We don't need a explanation. I think we're bright enough to realise what you were saying.
You know what made me laugh about him? He reckons he could. He said he wouldn't forget Ben Hatchett. He said he's 5 times stronger than Ben Hatchett. He said
Cockroach
I'm
will
50
lick
years
anyone's
old, as
ass.
if
That
like his
shows
age was.
that
Oh,
shows
dude. He said
support.
he said
Hey,
he's 50, I'm
listen.
50 years old, as if that gives him like more strength. He's definitely
Two
on some kind of juice.
2 seconds, Jimmy. Harriet Holiday. Yeah, well, I won't go as far as licking people's bums, like, 'cause I'm not really into that. But yeah, it's a very rare thing, me getting support on YouTube. It's usually I get a load of rubbish. So yeah, the people that have stuck by me, like the people who are in the chat, Tracy for one of them, and different people, Carol, and lots of others.
Well, they have
So
it.
people that do support me, yeah, I will be nice to them, and not just because of that reason, because it usually means they're a nice person. But the rest of yous. So I mean, Harriet, can't you like come out with something? Is that all you can come with? Is that it's not you, is it, William Rafferty Rafferty? You're definitely like very familiar by your talking. I don't even think
25
Humble.
subs.
No, come on then. What were you saying? Yes, then you use them. Use them to do what, Harriet? You're not coming out with Babs's little analogy, are you? Where I was using Jimmy
Oh
to
yeah,
do things for me, because
setting me up apparently.
you're all gonna be shut up when you realise what me and Jimmy first ever started talking about, and that will be coming soon. But we've just got more important things.
If
Jimmy,
anything,
then
it was them lot, the Babs and all that drew me into this.
right.
Drew me into the situation I'm in now by forcing me to pick sides and tell me I'm getting set up. And I wasn't even, at the beginning, I wasn't even talking about nothing to do with YouTube. It's pathetic, man.
That's funny,
But, you know,
Tracy. Tracy says even before he went into hiding, he wasn't a fighter. Honestly, he hasn't got a fight in him. So
they didn't even turn up in the comments. And this is Harry at holiday. Because Jimmy is mouthing at people you don't like. Use Jimmy, useful idiot. Oh, dear. Well, I'm an idiot, but I'm not the one that's running and hiding, so I'd rather be the idiot that isn't hiding.
what's that saying now? Jimmy is mouthing at people you do not like. Use Jimmy, useful idiot. Jimmy is
I'll
mouthing
make
at
my own
people
mind up.
I don't like. No, let's get this straight. Right, right. Listen, Harriet. Let's spell this out for you, right? And I'll talk to you like you're a 5-year-old or something, because it's what you're making is 5-year-old comments, right? Well, 5-year-olds are probably brighter. Right. Me and Jimmy spoke about stuff that was nothing to do with YouTube, nothing to do with anything, right? But that's another story. So now you're saying he's mouthing at people who I don't like. Listen, I've never said I don't like anyone, right? I have retaliated to people who have given me the height of abuse out of the blue, like Babs and stuff. I even said to Jimmy, look, stop speaking to me if it's causing a problem, right? So these people who've started on Jimmy is all because he was friends with me and he refused to stop talking to me. So it's them that have started all this, and Jimmy stuck up for himself. Jimmy's like not going to listen to me. He's a grown man. He's got a backbone. He's not like humble. Do you know what I mean? Like a little puppet who gets pulled on strings. He's his own person. I don't believe for 1 minute that Jimmy would start on anybody for nothing, right? And he hasn't. These people have come at Jimmy. So come on. And if you're gonna really come out with silly little comments, why don't you be a proper person? No, like, and use your name and just say, "Oh, it's me, Babs. Oh, it's me, so and so, so and so. I believe this." Why do you have to go to the extent of making silly little accounts up to come out with silly little things? Your mouth and what you do on YouTube, as you attacked us on YouTube, gets you attacked, as you've seen. Well, I'm still breathing. I'm still walking and talking. So I don't believe for 1 minute that I have been attacked. No.
No
Why
negotiation with
don't you
the
get a life,
terrorists.
Piggy? Oh,
Carry
I
on
just.
living your life as normal. You know, you what they want you to back down. They want you to cut up into a ball. You know, you're showing them that you're going to carry on living your life and you're going to fight back. Nothing wrong with that, man.
What are you saying to
Well,
me?
you know, when after 9/11, people, you know, they were saying, you know, people carry on with your normal lives. Don't let these scare tactics, you know, these fear mongering bother you. The more you show people that, you know, you can petrol bomb my house, you can do this, you do that. You know, I'm still here, still breathing, I'm still enjoying myself. I've still got a big smile on my face. So, you
Oh,
know, who's the winner?
oinky,
Ain't
oinky,
them.
oinky. Oink, 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 oink. Yeah, Miss
I might
Piggy,
get this
that's
person
me.
some time down the block.
Can't you call me any cockle do? That sounds Piggy's getting a bit boring now. But if you want to carry on calling me Piggy, but any cockle do's usually the latest one now. I'll call me both of them as if you want. Just don't call me early.
I'll give them 24 hours. That's me being generous. Should have really blocked them, really. I don't know who they are, though. I'm going to pop up my comments again.
No, just leave them to it. It's only you get this, Jimmy. I did warn you, didn't I? I said you'll get all kinds of bloody trolls, and it's just proved it. But you can't just suddenly threaten people's families, and that's that. Why
Yeah,
don't you
well,
jump on? Why don't you jump on Harriet and have a little chat? No, like you can still call yourself Harriet. You can hide your face. Why don't you jump on
can't hide his voice though, can he?
and have the courage of your convictions? Do you know what I mean? If you're gonna, because you were obviously calling people names that you don't even know because you don't know me. Do you know what I mean? You're just some little fool off here who likes talking crap. Why don't you nip on and have a little chat with me?
All right, I'll let you comment again. I'm going to put you on timeout for 10 seconds. Unhide that timeout. Lucky I didn't hide you. I'm do that. I'll do this. Use it on timeout. All right, 10 seconds. Let's get you back in the room in 10 seconds.
Harriet.
You want to jump on? Ask for the link. I
Harriet,
don't want to
listen.
put a link out there for anyone because otherwise you'll get all different people trying to bomb and stuff.
He's
10,
absolutely
9,
insane,
8,
man.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get back in.
Bumbo. One night in
Humble!
Bangkok and my heart is pumping. Do, 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 do. How are you,
I'll
Humble? Where
bite
are
your
you?
ears and nose off for free. I
Hey, my
can feel his machete coming up next to me.
one night in Bangkok and my world
It's made
is
out of paper and it
pumping.
ain't real.
Do, 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 do.
The
How are
yes,
you,
say
Humble?
yes, are after me.
The SAS are coming after me. One night in Bangkok, and my How are you,
But
Humble?
Harriet's fucked off as well. He's fucked off into the jungle with Humble. Having a bit of a rumble with her in the jungle with
A rumble
Humble.
in the jungle with Humble. Oh, I couldn't think of nothing worse. Oh, you didn't look
It
very,
being, not sexy. Huh?
are you there?
Oh, I've moved it to 10 seconds to get the Harriet back in, see if it wants a link, but looks like
Come
it's the
on,
missing link.
Harriet. Come on, do you know what? If you little trolleys that come in and call me names, you can even call me names on the panel, I don't care. You won't get a rise out of me because sticks and stones and all that. But if you came on a panel and said, right, you're this, you're that, you're the other, I'd say, all right then. Do you know what I mean? And just let you get on with it. But come on, if you're going to be mouthy on comments, grow a backbone like Humble should and get on here. Humble should go and meet Jimmy. I do not want to be eaten off the oink oink. Or I've had my food today. What am I? I charge £40 for massages and I'm 20 stone. Enabler. Warren in her house. I thought rabbits live in warrens.
Who's what?
Rabbits live in warrens, don't they? I've never seen a rabbit warren in anyone's house. What are you talking about, Harriet? I think pigs lives in sties. £40.
Yeah,
Wowzer, LOL. Well, that's what Humble said I charge, and he seems to know everything. But that's just for a massage, mind. Don't include any extras.
Humble give you a prostate massage for free.
Yeah,
He's doing
definitely.
I think he'll do the prostate massage before he gives you the massage. I think that's because of his own satisfaction. That's
All
fucking sick.
timer, how you doing? We're just singing some songs today, all timer. The song of the day is what is it, Jimmy? One night in Bangkok,
One night
and
in
my
Bangkok,
heart
one
is
night getting his
pumping.
cock banged by a lady boy. One night he's banging a cock. Is he banging a
Hey,
cock? Are you banging a cock now, Humble?
how
Is that
many
why you're too busy to
people
come
ask
on?
kebabs? Da, da, da. Do, 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 do. Hey, I don't know, but she definitely wears the trousers. So maybe he's I could also see maybe he's getting like he might be in some dodgy like bondage place, getting whipped or something, and maybe that's why he can't get out. It's maybe he's chained to a
Getting
chained
his
up
handcuffed to the
somewhere.
ceiling, getting whipped.
Oh, yeah, we know he's on the gear. He's on Mavic and he's on
Well,
meth
where he is in
and
Bangkok, where he
fet.
told me it's a very seedy area, one of the most seediest areas you can be in. The sort of
I
place
bl-
you wouldn't want to walk around with your daughter because people might assume it's your missus. There's so many people like that over there that walk around with those kinds of people. Horrible,
Tracy,
disgusting, dirty old men.
Tracy, they do hate him. Imagine that. He's even, I think, hated by a lot of the Scottish people. Just absolute, yeah. You're right, Harry. Yeah, he is on the gear. Yeah, ask him to get it out if, but I think he's on meth and fet now. So if you're on the other, you'll have to.
Well, he told me that you can't get the Bobby Brown in Thailand, which is weird because I'm pretty sure there's a golden triangle which has been operating
Oh,
ever since
hello,
the
real
Vietnam
truth
War.
seeker. Why
Hello
don't
there.
you have a backbone as
You
well, real
mean
truth seeker, and get on the panel with me, right? You've got a lot to say as well, haven't you? A lot of lies to say. So,
it's that one. Oh, I saw. I've mistook it for someone else.
real
I have to
truth
whack the link
seeker,
out. Ask for the link if you want
our
it.
truth seeker, that would be wonderful if you'd jump on with me. You seem to have a lot of silly little videos that you tag me in daily.
I
You're
don't think
another
it
one,
talks.
just like Humble, talking crap about people you've never met. So I do believe you are kebab, right? So prove me wrong and jump on here. Come on, Donna. You can't be that
Even
good inside.
the Truth Seeker don't even talk. It just puts up like stopping
I just
videos
puts
and
up
stopping
deluded
music.
videos and is obsessed with putting like videos up on my community posts or different things. Another one pushing the same lies and derangement as Humble's. How odd. You
Send
send
me
your
your
boss
boss.
deal. You send me your boss deal. What boss? I'm
You have
my
a
own
boss.
boss. I'm
I
my
didn't
own
know you have
boss.
one.
I hope you don't think Brian's the boss because I've always been the boss. So come on. I've got Brian tied up there. He does what he says. So I'm the boss. Come on. Right? So I'm my boss. So you get on here with me. Silly little sado.
See, Humble's got this delusional fantasy that he's Paddy's boss
Oh,
because
oink oink. Oh, Miss Piggy. Oh, I love it. Right, let me just tell you, Harriet. I'm Miss Piggy. I'm any cock will do. I've got carpet burns on my knees. Anything else you want to call me? Come on, I'm all ears. I actually think they're like terms of endearment now. I think they're like little pet names you've got for me, aren't they?
what do you look like, Harriet? So we can, try and name an animal after you.
Yeah,
Because everybody looks like some kind of animal, don't they? We can always
yeah.
everyone can draw a picture around almost any person. Everyone resembles some kind of animal, of some kind. Apparently, I look like a woodpecker.
Oh, that's really, really nice talk. I have never
That's
heard
ridiculous.
anybody say that word sket for a long time, two figure. Can you actually tell me the meaning of it? Because I've forgotten what a sket is. Sket. What is a sket in the English dictionary? I don't know whether two seekers like definitely backward, like, 'cause it has to, can't even put a video together without screen recording me or putting me in it or telling more deluded lies about people they don't know. Come on, Amanda. Come on. Hey, real truth seeker, do you know Bembo? Who you were with
Oh,
before?
UK done
What a
going up.
lovely, lovely lad he is, eh? How are you, Amanda? Jump on. Time we got this out in the open who you really are. Come on. Instead of putting silly little skeletons dancing to pathetic you even make the good rave tunes from back in the day when they first came out, what we all know. You actually spoil them by putting their
Yeah,
mixes
I was
on,
going to
can't you?
say that
Can't
one.
you stop your stupid mixes and like at least put like decent tunes on and leave them decent?
Ebenezer does that as well. He ruins all the good tracks that got good memories with. Puts those stupid cartoons up.
Sket is
Oh,
like
I
a
like the
Scotty
you know,
female,
fucking
like a
Ebenezer.
Scotty, like a Scotty female. All
Young
right,
boy,
Tom. I don't
crazy.
mind being called mental. I've been crackers all my life.
But I've been sectioned multiple times. I fucking love it. You get free medicine, free food. Uh, yeah, pump for the log axle. Oh, I love it. Uh,
Hey,
apparently, Humble's
two-seater.
going to get me sectioned.
Two-seater. Amanda, Donna. You need to watch the channel on the 11th of June. There'll be some home truths coming out then. Me, Carol, Anna.
Oh,
We're going to
God,
do
you
a
thank
little
God.
live, get a few things out in the open, a few things off our chests. You'll have a good day screen recording that, won't you? Hey, John
But
boy.
I don't know whether to take that as a compliment. UK Don said I paid Ben Hatchett £500 for a spa. So you saying that he made me look good? I don't get it. I don't know whether that's a compliment or a fuck knows, man. You know how much he paid? He paid $500 for the gym to get in.
Did he?
Yeah. Who the fuck? Someone just sent me a
Well,
message now.
I mean, Humble can bring his crew, can't he? So who do you reckon the crew is, right? So we've got the Russians, uh, the Russians. Who else could he bring? Let me think.
Oh,
I
Axel's
think
doxing
Trump's.
me.
I think Trump's doing a talk right now as we speak in America. Something about do you know, the Remembrance Day. So I think his main man, who Humble's on who very friendly with, will have to be there. So it's depending if he's got any people he can let out of Homeland Security to come and over and give him a hand. I
It's
reckon
a
he's got
message from
special
Axel.
boat surface, don't you, Jimmy? I reckon the SBS will make the way over to meet him.
Oh, for sure. This is from
Yeah.
Axel. He's trying to dox my location or where my house
Oh.
is. He asked me if I fancy a coffee. It's coming the
Oh,
messages
yeah.
now.
Yeah, do you know what? What did I tell you? Listen, when they all used to try and hold me over a barrel, which is obviously what
Okay.
Axel's bosses are doing with him now. It's obviously because you're using the same tactics, Axel. You had a bit more about you before, but now you're starting to talk about people's addresses, this, that, and the other. Right, listen, let me tell you something. I told Jimmy long ago, right? When these people try to hold you over a barrel by saying they're going to put pictures out of your home, they're going to do this, that, and the other, just fucking put them out, and they've got fuck all. So, Axel, you need to stop running your silly little mouth, right? And threatening people also, right? And that's what I'm telling you.
Well, if
And
you know where I
I've
live, come round and
overlooked.
see
I've
me.
2 seconds, Jimmy. I've overlooked your, and I'm not taking. Sorry if it sounds I'm talking over you. I've
Hang on.
overlooked the little shouting,
It's easier
pathetic
for me.
little video you did at me, right? And I'm warning you now, Axel. Do not push me too far.
And Axel and Humble, if anybody's got my address, rather than putting it up there, you're just showing yourselves to be cowards because if you know where I live, why don't you send someone to come and see me? I'm not hiding. If you know where I am and if you know roughly where I am, tell me to meet up. I'll come down. Win, lose, draw, I don't care. I'll
Axel,
turn
you
pictures up
used to
online.
be
It's easy.
okay, right? What I'm saying to you is, right? You used to be all right with me. Well, you used to be polite with me and stuff. I read a message off Instagram the other day. I never got back to you yet because I only read it. I don't read Instagram a lot. It takes me all my time to do bloody Facebook. I'm hardly on there. But what I'm saying to you is, you're changing so much, right? So why would you want to put Jimmy's house out there and ask for cups of tea and this, that, and the other? Right? Jimmy has children. Jimmy has a missus, right? And this is why he's going to put it on Humble's toes because Humble's threatened to blow the roof off, right? But come on, what's your reason for wanting to even do that? Do you know what I mean? But I don't really think
I'm on
you're
holiday,
on
Emma.
holiday. Oh, so you
Is
happen
that
to
what you do
be.
on holiday? You start doxing people. like for fun.
No, he said that's his location. So where are you on holiday at, Jimmy? Axel? Are
I'm
you
not
near
there at the
Jimmy?
moment. He
I'm sure
doxed the
he'll be back in
location
a.
where my house is.
Oh, right. So you're on holiday at the moment. Well, tell you what to do then. Why don't you give Jimmy's lovely door a knock, and maybe Jimmy's wife will
A couple of
point you
days when I get back.
point you off in the right direction. Why don't you go and give Jimmy's door a knock? Eh? Pretending that you're at Jimmy's location for your boss, humble. Tell you what, right? This is what you're all about, isn't it? Turning up at people's doors when you think people are in hospital or you think people are away. Tell you what, go and knock on the door and see what she does to you. Right?
Yeah,
So if
fucking
you're
hell.
on holiday right near Jimmy's, go and give her a knock and see what happens to you. Right? Go on. That's another
Oh, you'd
woman
be,
that
if
you
she
creep.
invites you in for a cup of
How
coffee, I would run. If I was you.
how creepy is that? Like putting like a location up of where just a woman and a child is. But you'll get a shock when you meet that woman. That's all I'm telling you.
I'll share location now,
Who
Jimmy.
paid
I'm
for
not
you to go
doxed
out
you
to
at all.
Thailand then, Axel? Are you part of like
Well, you could have given me the heads up so I could be there, man. I'm bloody in Bangkok
I
now.
know. I don't believe for 1 minute you're in Thailand.
Take a selfie. Take a selfie in Samui. Am
Dark
I?
side Chava. No, this pig's going nowhere. Okay.
But you're going somewhere. You're going to be
Come
doing
on, now
time,
we
boy.
get some better trolls in than this. Come on. These are boring ones. Just proving
You're going to be
Jimmy's
doing some
GPS
time.
thing there is fake and can all make them. Also, you're not really on holiday, but Jimmy is in Thailand. Jimmy has been to Phuket. Jimmy is in Bangkok, right? Because I was actually talking to him as he was driving. Right? Why would Jimmy need to pretend to be in Bangkok when he was actually at
What
Phuket
do you think? She was
yesterday?
the first in the chat and I gave her the link straight away.
Jimmy doesn't pretend
First
that.
one on.
Go and ask Humble to ask one of his connections if he's got any, which I don't believe he has for 1 minute, to have a little look in Phuket at
I
where
might have
some
contact
leaflets
lenses.
were left. And then I think you'll realise Jimmy hasn't been pretending to be anywhere. So the same's going to happen in Bangkok, I believe. Of course, I don't blame Jimmy if someone threatened wives and kids. They're going to obviously come across a man,
Especially with any
which Jimmy is.
reputation.
It's
If it
only
was
like
anybody
down the
else,
road,
they should
really.
be
It's
giving
like
it
you
such a
going to
big lick.
London, Axel. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to get from where you live to London, does it? Come on. Don't be getting led down the garden path by that humble fella, because you know what he is. He's a liar. And I do
I know
believe
you're
he's
in
leading
group
you all
chats
down the
together as
path.
well, Axel. I know you shared my chat in your group chat between you, Ash, and Humble. What's his name again on Instagram? Let me check. His name is fucking hell. Still the phone.
Axel, so you're saying Jimmy's live image is fake? No, Jimmy was just putting up a GPS of where he's been. Do you
A
think that
screenshot.
Jimmy's going to put up more than a screenshot of where he is?
Willie
Right?
Nelson.
Because he's not a grass, he's not going to alert people that he's there. But what about you? But what about Humble? Right? Putting fake videos up of Manhattan and New York. Don't you think that's a bit troubling when
They
he's
think you
been
should take
caught
that
out with
down.
that?
And I'll call him out. I found that video and
No.
it's embarrassing.
Right.
You should take that down. I mean, you can keep it up if he wants, because I like laughing at him when I see it. But you know, if I had any self respect, I'd take that down. That's just me telling him as a friendly advice.
Here, truth seeker, I don't think you work fumbles. You're probably sleeping with him,
Stop sending me
right?
messages, actual. Like I'm only going to read them out on the Women Live anyway.
And truth
Unless
seeker, right? You just talk absolute garbage,
it's a
right?
screenshot, actual. It's a screenshot where I am. It's not my actual. I'm not. You know, if you zoom in, you're not going to see the actual street from there. It's a screenshot. Well done for working that out. And don't speak to humble. Yeah, you do. When you doxed your chat, my Instagram chat, I could see you was in a group with you, Axel, and his alias name Willie Nelson. Oh, I need to delete them. Oh, what the fuck am I doing it?
Truth seeker, you're a deluded troll, right? I don't think anything. What I think, you're a deluded troll who is obsessed with pictures of Brian in his prime and Viv Graham. You put pictures up of him, then you'll swing to my community posts and put all that up. Then you've got other people in videos what you don't even know. So I think you're just like a stalker type person who is like obsessed with people
Hey,
you don't know.
Axel, Axel, I'm going to read this out because you asked me to read it out, and I'm going to tell you my opinion on the reason why you're saying what you're saying. I don't speak to Humble, and I couldn't care less about the ginger twat. I'll read it out. Humble is a stumble not worthy of my attention. He's a gimp in a third world country. Ash added me to the group. Oh, so you are in a group now. Just admit it now. I don't speak to him, read it and weep, lad. But yeah, but when you're the one that faked a fallout a few days ago or about a week ago with Ash, even offline, you sent voice notes to each other, slagging each other off, slating each other. Then a few days later, you were laughing. You know, so you really expect me to believe that because you sent some damaging words to me online in on Messenger that I'm going to read out online that you ain't, fabricate another fucking fallout. You're full of fucking shit. All you lot have got in common is that you all couldn't tell the truth, even if the
Yeah.
truth was better than a lie.
Mate, Maria, you've put truth if you've got something you know enough about unless you're from the northeast. Can't possibly be from the northeast because all it does is lie. It lies. It doesn't even make sense. So if it was from the northeast, it wouldn't be that lying. It's nothing but a dirty old troll or trollop.
Read it
Truth
and weep,
seeker,
lad.
have a backbone. Jump on here for 2 minutes with me. 2 minutes.
Shows
Have a
your
little two
voice.
minute chat. Yeah,
Shows you at
listen, I
least got a
don't make
voice.
mistakes. I do not make mistakes. Second mistake, thinking I don't know these people, question is to you. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what people you're talking about. So you're saying you know Brian and Viv Graham, are you? Because you seem to use their pictures a lot.
It's true
You
though,
know
smile
Brian
busy.
and Viv. So where do you know Brian and Viv from then?
These
Come
wanna
on.
be gangsters. I'm not a gangster, I'm just a family man.
Come on, Divvy, truth seeker. You have pictures of Brian when he was in his prime. So come on. You know Brian, come and have a chat. You know Viv Graham, come and have a chat. What are you talking about? You don't know me, but you seem to use a lot of my stuff, so I don't make mistakes. You make plenty. You okay, love?
Oh,
Are we?
I'm surprised, but
Does anyone else want to nip on and give us a bit of shit?
well, I'm gonna end it soon. Oh,
One
I'm
night
gonna
in
end it.
Bangkok and my world is
Wish I
pumping.
could play that song, but
Do do do
I
do
get
do do
copyright.
do 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 do.
I sing it, Owen.
Well, let's have a sing of it. One night in Bangkok and my heart is. Oh, imagine if you
One,
bloody hell. One night in Bangkok, bumping in Humbles. Fucking hell.
one night in Bangkok, banging into
Two
Humble.
Humbles. That's where the
You'll catch them HIV.
do. That's if you don't stand on his
You'll stick a
little
needle
toe.
right into me,
One night in Bangkok and Humble's
banging up the
mouth
Bobby Brown.
was. Yeah, I
Uh,
don't know.
he gets it from the Sayers for free. I've never mentioned their name. I only said that for a joke. I'm
One
not
night
involved in
in
that shit.
Bangkok and my heart is pumping. Oh, Humbles, please come on and come to see me. Do, 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 do,
I say the
do,
word
do,
please,
do,
you
do.
might start trembling. Oh my God, they're onto me. They know I'm a copper. I'm talking about Humble, by the way.
Oh,
Swear he's a
do you know
copper.
what? I actually thought there was a chance that you might have at least turned up or even just done
At least
something,
give me
but
a phone call. He's nothing but call me when he knew I was in Phuket.
what are
And
you going
now
to
I'm
do?
landed in
Pretend
Bangkok. He's gone quiet as a mouse.
he might be pretending to be probably
He's probably
pretending to be
downloading
asleep.
a video of somewhere else in the world, like Alaska, and pretending he's out there to put his voice over it. No, you can't do that twice. You can't pull the same trick twice, Humble.
Humble, come on.
Come on, Humble, you've been rumbled. Come on,
You're
you get
better
your.
off seeing Jimmy now rather than him turning up in some one of them dodgy joints you could be in later on tonight.
This
Doing
is
your
your
little
last chance you're going to get, Humble. After all this, you got to come look for me. I'm not. You know where I am. You know I'm not hiding. The Samu is not a big island. You turn up here. I only got to come down the road. This is the last bit of major attention you're going to get of me. So it's now or never, and then you got to start chasing me, and I'm not even running anywhere. I live it.
I
Yeah,
think
my
it's
house is it.
now or never. Otherwise, you're not going to be forever just known as a lying little snitch and a little
Oh,
puppet pulled by strings troll who is hated even by the Scottish people, right? But you're going to also be known as a coward. I mean, a coward. Imagine a man being known as a coward.
I
What was
know
that other
Smiley,
song?
but
Coward of the County. We should
he's ruined a lot
humble
of
as a
people's
county.
lives at Humble, and it's time people started, pushing it back on him. That's the reason why I'm doing this and calling out his bullshit. And I'm ready, if it's not bullshit, I'm ready to accept that as well. If I get hacked a bit.
Listen to this, please. This is hilarious, right? So, I, I'm from Redcar, right, all my life. Remember when Bri lived in Redcar in the 90s and used to sell the biscuits and cheese? And Kev said then for him and had of heart attack because his top half was too big for his bottom half. Eh, what on earth are you talking about? Right, come on. So Kev sold them for him. Who the hell's Kev, right? And had the heart attack because his top half was too big for his bottom half. I tell you what, you have just proved what exactly you are now because you are a total troll. More lies. See, when you're gonna come with something or a piece of information, someone's obviously tried to give you some info there, right? But whatever that is total lies, right? So no, there was no one called Kev. No one had a heart attack. Definitely not facts. Come on then, jump on and get some facts out. Why don't you put some facts in your videos about Brian then? Come on, cause let me let you into a little secret. No, I'm not even going to let you into a little secret. Tell me where Brian lived in Redcar then, because this is. In fact, I'm just going to prove it all on a live later and prove what you are, another little liar.
Bob Cryer, humble liar.
And Kev said for him and had a heart attack because his top half was too big for his bottom. One thing I'll say about Brian, right, Truth Seeker, you definitely don't know fuck all because his fucking legs were as big as his fucking top half, believe me. Yeah,
Mm.
absolute crank. He wasn't one with chicken legs, believe me. He had massive legs, still got big legs, Brian. Listen, you don't take orders. Truth Seeker, you're a piece of shit, no hoper, right? You tell lies about people you don't even know, right? And you do silly little videos talking nonsense or usually showing people's chats because that's all you can do because you know fuck all. So Brian's legs, right, were too small for his top half, right? I'm going to put a picture on my community post just to prove this is the first slide we're going to prove of truth seekers, right? So usually bodybuilders, when they're big at the top, they usually have chicken legs because people usually take the piss out of them,
Yeah,
right? Because they usually don't train the legs, they train the top half,
yeah.
right? So this is where this clown is going to be proved wrong. I'm going to put a picture on of Brian and let's see. And this is where your first little lie is going to come on top because Brian trained his legs as much as he trained his top half. You silly
You
little
see that
person.
in the documentary.
No, listen, I don't need to show mine. I've always had good legs, believe me, I have, right? But I'm going to show you a full picture of Brian training. No, like a full picture where it's Brian's legs and Brian's arms. So come on, Truth Seeker. What an absolute bellend you are.
Even Brian's enemies used to say how strong he was in the time.
Brian, Brian's legs, honestly, I can remember him training legs in the Olympia gym, right? And believe me, his legs were always massive. There's only one other person that I knew that had big legs and was big on top as well. Because you do get it with all bodybuilders. I don't know what it is. They seem to like train the top half more than the legs, and they do. It's like a funny thing. It's a joke. People joke about it in the gym, but there was hit Brian and Peter Rowe always had naturally massive legs anyway. Do you know what I mean? So
Actually,
I'm going to prove you to be a little troll, no truth seeker. Brian was like a triangle. No, silly. Maybe his back went into like a triangular shape because that's how the look goes. You know, when you're big on
from
top, you
what
have
I
a
know,
small
and back in
waist
those
and
days,
stuff like that.
pe-
Yeah, truth seeker. Listen, you don't even deserve a reply, but I'm going to put a picture up of Brian in his prime just to do your heading.
but
Right,
people from
so
up and down the country all used to speak highly of Brian. Like people that got on with him and didn't get on with him. It was a fact. He was strong,
course,
very strong.
very strong.
It was when they're going to go for one of the strongest men in England at the time. He was going to go in that competition. For
I'll
some
go
reason, he
live
couldn't do
for
it.
his Paddy, no effing problem. Why don't you, truth seeker, right? Go live for Paddy then. Right? But you seem to be obsessed with me, right? For some reason, and you seem to be putting pictures of Brian in. You put your stupid videos, pictures of Viv, pictures of this, pictures of
Up and
that,
down.
more lies. You're on. I don't think Paddy will have a problem jumping on live with you, right? You're just an absolute crank, a lying little crank whose
Can you just jump
videos
on there
mean
now just to
nothing.
confirm your voice? Because I've never heard you speak or even make a video with your real voice in it.
Probably can't speak. But certainly can't comment.
Did you have your tongue cut out for being a snitch? It's like doing Colombia, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cut their tongues out.
Oh,
People that got loose tongues. Say Colombian sandwich. You got one of those? Sorry,
no,
I'm
can
not talking. No, no,
Chili's.
lost my trail.
In fact, Truth Seeker, I think you've got a. When you've been like stalking people like Brian and Viv and that, I do believe you've got a picture of Brian bending down to pick some weights up, right? When he was about in his, I'd say, late 20s. And I think you'll see that he's bending down to pick some weights up. This is a picture I know for a fact you were using, right? And he's got leg straps around his knees, obviously, like bodybuilders do, right? And I think there you can perfectly see his legs, right? Been asking
Jim
him
boy,
for.
I can't see that bloody S on the screen. Jim boy, you're funny. Who's Jim boy? All right, I'm going
Well,
to I'll start bringing this to a close because I've been on the road for 14 hours. Absolutely shattered.
I believe that, Tracy, as well. Um, but we'll have like one last sing song of our song, Jimmy, and then we'll go.
All right, what
It's
do you want to sing?
one night in Bangkok, come on.
One night in Bangkok, and Humble's
Come
gonna get fucked up the arse
Du- du-
because
du-
he's
du-
got a
du-
lady
du- du-
boy
du-
lying next to him.
du. Du- du-
Uh,
du- 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 du-
he's got half
du-
of
du.
Scotland wanting to smash his head in, and England, and Wales, and America,
One
and
night in
Dubai,
Bangkok
and
and my
Thailand.
road is bumping.
He's
Do do
fucked.
do 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 do
It,
do
has Humble
do.
been beaten up, or was he just naturally look like his face has been battered 24/7?
I thought he looked like he'd had a dislocated jaw because that's the only way I've seen anybody's jaw go to the other side of the mouth like that, right? Do you know what I mean? Or the other side of the face. So,
He probably
and
couldn't
then
afford a proper massage. He paid some backstreet woman to massage him and yanked his jaw off.
I don't know what's happened to his jaw. It's really disturbing. But I have seen when I've looked up like like zombie type flackerish type methamphetamine and different things like that. I have seen some strange faces pulled like that when I was looking at images of those. Like, 'cause I was trying to think what on earth could make your mouth go to that extent.
Don't
Do
reckon
you
he
know
was
what I
having a
mean?
stroke while he was doing the video there.
I don't know what the hell he was doing.
All that stuff
He
has
looked
been
like a
pumping in his body. It's going to catch up with him.
He's like a ventriloquist stomach, wasn't he? Like on them
Yeah.
got
I
the
think he is
gears
like,
things.
after you hit the nail on the head, he is like a ventriloquist, all these AI videos he does. I don't reckon he's even in them. I reckon he's just a puppet making his lips
Tracy's
move.
yeah, Tracy's spot on. You're an embarrassment. Seeing your
I'm
face
just
just
fucking
the
gutted
other
because, like,
day.
I want to tear up. I want a war, and I've been looking for war, looking for a tear up. I thought I was taking on one of the hardest, toughest connected men on this part of YouTube, and nothing,
No,
nothing.
nothing.
Fucking wasted my time, and I was up for it. This is what I like to do. There's a reason why I go in the ring every Saturday and get my head smashed around, smash other people's head around, because I enjoy it. I like it. So don't threaten me with shit that I like to do unless you're actually going to fucking do it, or I'm going to make you do it.
Don't forget he's running 10k these days. He couldn't fucking run a bath, I
Without
don't
breath.
think.
I can run 10k without taking a breath.
Is that what he said? I don't
Yeah.
think he could run a bath. I don't believe
I
he
think,
could run a bath.
I think he can. He can dream about running 10k whilst he's on meth, but I don't know about running 10k without taking a breath. Not unless he's on meth when he said that. Poor little fucker. Poor little boy. I've had it up
Jimmy,
to here
play
with him,
that
right up to my
play that
knees.
link off Smiler.
Was that? Play the
I don't
link.
know.
Then, hang on.
Oh yeah, can't you find Murray Head's one? No, because we want one night in Bangkok.
Yeah, I can do that. What's the name of the song?
Oh please.
Yeah, hang
One night
on.
in Bangkok makes a hard man humble. That's
One
what the
Night in
words are in
Bangkok.
it, and I didn't even know. Right, it's called Murray Head. One night
I
in
found it.
Bangkok.
Oh
Oh,
my
that's
God,
hilarious,
Cloudburst.
Jeff. I didn't even know it had his name in it. That is so funny. Right, One
Oh,
Night in Bangkok by Murray Head, and we'll just play that because I'd love to play that. One night in Bangkok, and my world is.
yeah, where is it? Where is it?
Right, have you got it?
I've got it. Just
Oh,
gonna put it in
brilliant.
the back.
Do you reckon you could play it out loud?
That's a good point, actually. I can't play it on here without playing it out loud because I'm on the phone.
Couldn't we play it on your other phone?
Yeah, I could do that.
That'd be good. Hey, November man.
There's a Bangkok
I'm
advert.
excited now. I'm going to have a little dance. Hey, Two Seeker, the pig's going to have a dance.
There we go. That's closing the front.
We can fast forward it a bit if you want, Jim.
Oriental setting in the city
Do, 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 do.
of the chess world and a show with everything.
We'll have to learn the words, Jim, won't we?
Time flies, doesn't seem a minute since the Tyrolean star. The chess boys in it. All change. Don't you know that when you play at this level, there's no one in hurry to you?
Do, do,
Iceland,
do,
or
do.
the Philippines, or Hastings, or this.
One night in Bangkok and my world is complete.
A
Do,
thousand
do,
temples,
do,
but this
do, do,
girl
do,
ain't free.
do, do. And it's
Greek golden or star. And if you're lucky and just,
invite from
I don't know what the
mystery.
words are there.
We've been looking for humbles and he's a poetry.
When your head's down over your pieces, brother.
Do, do, do.
Dude. Is that Humble taking it up the arse over there?
Do, 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 do.
Just to a current whose every move's among the purists.
Oh, every move. Oh,
Now,
do,
that's a
do,
waste
do,
time, sunshine.
do, do. One night in Bangkok and Humble's head is in hiding, 'cause he just can't see and what to do. Bangkok and the dark and dark. Oh, the devil walked next to me. It's definitely about you, Humble. Born of the devil.
He's in a witchcraft, isn't he, old
Oh, yeah,
Humble?
he's already been questioned about satanic rituals and stuff, hasn't he?
Oh, that's what he's
So
doing
the
in
devil
Bangkok.
walked in next to me. So that must have been kebab, was it? Kebab.
Cerebral fitness.
Terrible fool, you know, like.
Thank God I'm only watching the game,
Why don't
controlling
you
it.
try and get a little bit taller while you're over there, Humble, so
Yeah,
you
you
can
can do
stretch
that.
your
They
legs?
do that in China. You can have like cartilage put between your knees, make it taller.
Oh, that'd be good.
So just make sure they get on both legs, not one, or you might look a bit awkward.
But you'd struggle in high heels, see, with the toe missing, wouldn't you? Fucking hell. Sunday. Du, 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 du. You might end up in the sea if you're definitely close to me.
Poor old humble one. He's
Right.
bitten off more than he can chew. Anyway,
Humble's coward shit. I'll see you after. No, you're not going to turn up, so can't
any
say we'll be
last
back on.
words?
I was
Humble,
going to.
any last words for Humble before he disappears into the darkness?
I was going to say that we'd probably be back on when Humble decides to turn up, because you'll be there for a little while yet. But I wouldn't stay too long hanging out for him. Um, I
I'm
don't
going to get my
know.
head down now. And if he doesn't, if I don't hear from him by the morning, I'm going to start him back. Got a family to look after them.
Yeah,
I'm a family man. That's what I'm doing in the first place. I ain't no gangster. I ain't no. Well, I'm just a man looking after his family. That's all I am.
yeah,
And I do. And the same goes for anybody that's giving it a Billy Big Bollocks and lands in my backyard. I do the same for here. I get the same treatment for anybody. And I'm aware that one day maybe I will lose, but I will turn up.
in the meantime,
Oh,
Humble, don't be falling down any uh wells, will you? Oh, if you would,
just another
that
bit
would
of
be
news.
amazing.
My mate's fighting one championship live. He's making his debut this month. I'll be back in Lumpini Stadium in Bangkok at that time watching him fight. I don't want to say his name because I don't want the trolls. Don't any trolls trolling him, but
Yeah, it's just thinking that.
I'll be there that time. I might be in his corner. Well, not in his corner, but you know, it's an opposite. I know it's in his corner. One championship live. Friend of mine fighting. So watch out. Watch his space.
Anyway, coward of the county, we know what you are now. Humble doesn't turn up, got no backbone. So bye bye, troll. Humble.
Take care,
Give
Humble.
our love to kebab, won't
You
you?
need it.
Watch the roads. See you later.
Yeah. Please don't get into a car crash. Please don't fall off a building. You know, I really hope you don't drown. You know, make sure there's lifeguards around when you swim. You know, it's a
Yeah, definitely.
dangerous place we live in. Very, very dangerous. You know, so
Yeah.
just be careful.
With you being very small, you could do with some maybe weights in them piston boots, especially if you go swimming, can't you? Like put some.
I've had it up to here with Humble, right up to my knee. Oh, dear.
He couldn't put a, he
He's a
couldn't
Scottish
put a fag
yardie.
out.
He's 3.5 foot.
He couldn't put a fag out, let alone anything else. Anyway, Umbles, bye. Coward.
What the fuck? Sorry, I just got a message from Axel. All right, take care, all. Bye bye.
Bye bye.